Alright, you've gone and done it. We're making a Plymouth video today, and we might rant a little bit, but I will try to explain why. So, the consensus of the Plymouth after the first, 60 hours that it's been released is that it's OP, and I'm here to say that I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Oh my god, I'm gonna get upset. We're not gonna have a set schedule of what we're gonna talk about. This is just gonna be full bore talking about Plymouth. Alright, so the whole Weimar thing made it to where pretty much all premiums have a certain, we can nerf this if it seems to be fit, or whatever kind of deal. That's cool. I think that's a pretty good change, I guess, but that also means that Wargaming needs to pay more attention when they're actually adding in ships, which they probably won't do. So yeah, Plymouth being OP. What, how, why, when, where have you played it? It's tier 7. I will say that I think it's a great ship. I think it's pretty good. I will say that it's really good in certain situations, and I mean, come on. I mean, look at this mouse here. I mean, he was sailing broadside. He's actively trying to get hit. So we're smacking him pretty good. I get it. Oh, dude, we're heated. We are so heated talking about this. Reload is pretty good. I got mine down to about 5 seconds with refill station at 5.5 with fully packed. Take a look at these turret angles. Look at these turret angles. I don't know if you saw it there, but you will be able to see the turret angles. Pay attention to that. The turret angles are awful. If you've played Belfast 43, if you've played Mines, you'll know what I'm talking about. It feels very similar to that, which can suck because Plymouth has no armor. Okay? You get a smoke screen, you can trade that out for a 40-second radar, fantastic radar, by all means, it's insanely good, obviously. 40 seconds, 9.9 kilometer range, insane. But Plymouth has a hard time, in my opinion, somewhat staying alive. You have heals, obviously, but they are not super heals. I think it's 202 health per second, which is I don't really know how good that is, but I know most tier 7 cruisers are above that, at least. I think Mines is 270 something like that. So, a pretty bad heal, bad firing angles, and this AP is good, but it's not Mino improved AP. It's Edinburgh AP. And obviously, compared to Edinburgh, you do not have the 30 mil bow, you have 16. So, Plymouth is a ship that does really, really well in certain situations. And you see how skittish I am of pushing through here. There's a Baltimore we have no idea where he is. There is an Edinburgh over here. This is not a ship that you can just shove into an enemy and just come out victorious. It's not. When I think of an OP ship that used to be able to do that, and it still kind of can, Weimar came to mind, all that kind of stuff. And I see people comparing this ship, power level wise to Weimar. And I'm just what game are you playing? I have no idea what game you're playing. I know the CCs have put up quite a few really good games. It's a good it's a good ship, a very solid tier 7 ship. But people are just making this thing out to be God's gift of, murdering everything. This is not Des Moines level broken. Okay, this is nowhere close. And people are acting like it's just insane. And I feel like everyone making those kind of feedbacks about this ship being broken, please nerf it, they probably sailed up to one in a destroyer, got 5 kilometers away and got absolutely nuked, and then they went straight to Facebook or whatever and was please nerf this is ridiculous. It is very good at doing what it's supposed to do. Okay? It has 16 guns. British armor piercing. It is very good at killing destroyers. So if you get smacked by one of these things, you're supposed to. It's what it's supposed to be good at. Play around it. You're going to see here this Baltimore, we catch him by surprise, we catch the Moss by surprise as well. Awfully whiffed that shot, pretty bad, pretty upset about that one. But, you know, it's people have been, oh my god, like everyone's blowing this ship out of proportion. And it's not that I mean, let me look at that. I mean, we smacked that Moss, but we're 5 kilometers away, and we should. That's what we're good at. We don't have HE. We have AP that doesn't, you know, overpin, so we should. But look at this angle here. Look at this angle. Baltimore smacks us for half our HP. And that's our firing angles. I was trying to get greedy, keep all my guns to bear. We smacked him really good at the beginning when we had his broadside, but now he's angled, and now we don't really have much to do against him. And, like, this ship takes punishment. It's not one of those ships that has just some invisible citadel. It's like Mino. Very, very good offensively if you can play around it, but defensively, if you get caught once or twice, your entire game could be over. You know, like, I don't... Look at these firing angles. Look at these firing angles. Look at the video. Look how much broadside we're giving. That's Baltimore heyday every single time. And he smacked us. I think it was his front turrets that took half of our HP. So, dude, I don't know. I do not know. I've been, like I was saying earlier, this is not me just trying to hold on to an insanely strong ship. Like, I am genuinely curious as to how people think this ship is like that OP. If Plymouth takes radar, again, you have no armor and your heals are awful. Your heals are really bad. So that's making the Plymouth a lot more vulnerable to making mistakes or whatever. So I think, like, I'm completely okay with this ship. I was trying so very hard to get a game in this thing where I was just like, wow, yeah, that's really broken. But come on, guys. Tier 7 has ships like... Come on, I mean, it has mines, we have Ochakov, we have Wichita, even Baltimore, after it's been buffed like 700 times. Like, there is a lot of really strong cruisers at Tier 7, and then Plymouth is the one where everyone's just freaking out about. I don't get it. I don't get it. I think with a full reload build, the AP DPM on paper is like 600 plus, which is good. It's good, but mines in the same kind of build setup can eclipse 800k. If you throw on Arthas, you can get pretty daggum close to 900k, I believe. Weimar, same story. Both of those ships also have HE. Mino has like 900k if you build for it, AP DPM. So this thing has a very nice Alpha Strike with like 600k AP DPM if you build for it. And people are just going nuts. The thing about it is, though, like, you can't use that AP DPM if you can't get your back turrets on. And the turret angles are bad. They're bad. So, dude, I don't know. I don't know what you people... I don't know what game you guys are playing. I don't know how. It is very good in very, like, niche situations, but it's not just, oh my god, broken, this is ridiculous, nerf it, Wargaming's doing the same thing. I don't know what game y'all are playing. I really do not know what game y'all are playing. I think it's perfectly fine. I really, really do. I mean, if you trade it off compared to Edinburgh, I think it's 50% more DPM, but you lose the bow. I think that's a pretty good trade. Like, it's one of those ships where if you catch someone in the wrong spot, you're going to get punished. And I like ships like that. But also in the same kind of vein, if you make a mistake in this thing, your game could be over. The Baltimore that shot me, like, wasn't even, like, actively trying to shoot me after that. Just one salvo with AP. And I wasn't angled. Actually punishes me. A cruiser. Baltimore. Like, oh god, this video is getting kind of out of hand and I apologize. But I've been meaning to make this. I finally got a decent game that I figured I would throw up there. I think it's like 3,800 at the end, but I mean, come on. Oh, come on. What game are we playing, guys? Come on now. Please, like, don't don't People have blown this ship way out of proportion. And it's just, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, this ship in the average player hands is going to be the easiest dev strike of your life, so you should be happy. I really think it's just bad players getting smacked by it. And it's a new ship. If you get smacked by a new ship and you don't know what it is and you get smacked by it, learn what it's good at. Don't show it broadside. Prepare to ambush it. Learn thy enemy. Like, I don't. God, I really don't understand it. This ship, this is the last ship that I thought would be on the, oh my God, it's broken kind of table. Because we have a lot of really strong ships in this game at tier 7, for sure. And it's just like everyone woke up and decided to try and castrate this thing because, you know, I mean, a couple CCs posting some really good games. I mean, like, you obviously want to try and do that if you want to get views and all that kind of stuff. Like putting up a 12K deleted, where you get deleted in half the game, like Aaron. You don't want to post it. I 100% understand that. That's why I was trying to get a good game. I was trying so hard to try hard in this ship to get something ridiculous and be like, okay, I see what you guys are talking about. But I think it's pretty daggum solid for the tier that we have right now. In my opinion, I think it should have been tier 8. That would have been perfectly fine, but let me know what you guys think. I think people are blowing it way out of proportion. If this thing gets nerfed, I'm going to be really kind of dumbfounded. I don't think it's that crazy good to warrant it. But anyways, I will see you guys next time, and hope you guys enjoyed. Peace!